Good morning and welcome to this segment of the program. Inuarata Nusahai is my name and I am the business coach. You know, Evan Sumukoge was concluding just a while ago and he talked about choices, the choices you make, the decision you make. Actually, they are what create the events of your life. If you move from point A through B, C to point D, it's going to be a function, you know, of the choices and the decisions you make. Your decisions and your choices, they are either taking you forward or they are taking you backward. It's very important we understand this. And one important choice that any business that wants to continue to enjoy prosperity, especially long-term prosperity, not just short-term prosperity, but long-term prosperity. Any business that wants to continue to enjoy long-term prosperity, continue as a going concern, must take strategic innovation and strategic marketing seriously. Now, innovation is not rocket science. It's very, simple. Innovation is all about you continuing to add value to your customers in terms of improving on your product, coming up with new product, improving on your services, coming up with new services. And it doesn't just end at that level of coming up with new products or coming up with new services. It further transcends into kind of improving the customer experience with your business, especially as it relates to the issue of customer care. Now, if you remember the time I was teaching on the series of, outstanding customer care, I did say that the care in customer care means customers are really everything. Customers are really everything. So, as a business owner, as a business manager, if you really want to continue to make progress, it is very important that you take strategic innovation seriously. You continue to add value to the experience of your customers, improving on your product, improving on your services, improving on your customer care experience, so that you will continue to have those customers that have the reason to come back for repeated patronage, and at the same time they will work for you as marketers, as sales representatives, without you paying them salary by way of free word of mouth advertisement. And then also another thing that is very important, another choice that you need to take seriously, is the issue of strategic marketing. Now, there is no need for you to have a product designed and then you don't have this product in the hands of people. There is no need for you to write a book if this book is not going to be in the hands of people. So it is very important you take the issue of strategic marketing seriously, ensuring that your product, gets into the hands of customers, get into the hands of people out there. Now, when you crystallize your idea, from that level of idea into a product or into services, it will not add any value to your life. It will not benefit you if it's not in the hands of people, if it's not in the hands of customers. So it is very important that you continue to take the issue of strategic marketing seriously. I just said that if you write a book and the book is not in the hands of people, you ought not to have written that book. There is no need for you to have written that book in the first place, because it's like you have wasted time, wasted energy, wasted resources. Man, the effort you have, kind of invested into that project is not bringing any, positive results to you. So it is very important that you take the issue of strategic marketing seriously. Now, sales, marketing, these are phrases or these are words that are used interchangeably, but there is a technical difference, a tiny technical difference between marketing and sales, in as much as sales kind of hides inside marketing, because both of them is all about getting products into the hands of customers or into the hands of people. Now, marketing technically is you looking at an area or probably a zone, a community, a state, a city, a nation, and then you find out what is lacking in that area, what is the need in that area, and then you go to your factory, you go to your office, you go to your company, you go to your business, you go home to design a product or a service to fill that vacuum. You discover that this particular state, this particular area, this particular community, this neighborhood that I reside in, this is a service that is lacking, this is a product that is lacking. People don't find it easy to get this product or get these services. Then I need to go home and then I design a product or design a services to meet that need or to satisfy that want or to fill that vacuum. That is strategic marketing. Then technically, sales, it is a little different from you finding out what people want and then you create a product or a service to meet it. Sales is you having a product or a service and then you make people out there to see the need for this product or this service. For example, probably an organization, a company brings a product into town and you decide to be a sales agent to this company, you decide to be a middleman to this company, distributor as it were to this company, you study the benefits of this product, you study the features of this product, you get to understand them, and you take the information to people out there to make them know and understand the benefits of this product, the features of this product, and then at the end of the day, they make a purchase decision on this product, they buy this product. Sales is all about you making people to understand the need, or to make them to know the need of a product or of a service. This is very, very important. Strategic innovation, strategic marketing must be taken serious in any organization, in any system, if that organization will continue to move from point A through B, C to point Z. This is critically, very, very important. Now, there is an atmosphere that fosters, continuous strategic innovation and ensure that, marketing or sales is successful, is always achieved. And that atmosphere is the catalytic atmosphere of teamwork. It is the catalytic atmosphere of teamwork. Now, teamwork is everything. In my book, Team Dynamics, I wrote that nobody can become anybody without somebody. And I did define the word team as not a group of people putting on the same uniform or the same dressing code, but a collection of individuals that have gathered to achieve the same goal, or a collection of individuals that have come together to solve a common problem. That is a team. And, it is very important. The issue of togetherness is taken seriously. The issue of cohesiveness, the issue of attitude of a spirit they call, is taken seriously. The founder of Ford Motors, late Henry Ford, said that coming together is a beginning. Keeping together is progress. Working together is success. And if you look at the word team, TEAM, it's an acronym for together, everyone achieves more. Together, everyone achieves more. So togetherness must be taken seriously. The issue of teamwork in any organization must be taken seriously, because it is within that catalytic atmosphere that you'll be able to, kind of foster innovation, promoting, togetherness that will ensure that marketing, sales, and everything that we need to make the business to succeed is achieved. This is very important. And one of the things I recommended in my book, Team Dynamics, for team leaders is this: they must get to understand their people. Look at how I define the word team just now. I said it's a collection of individuals that have gathered to achieve the same goal. It is very important that we understand that these collections of individuals, they are all made up of this different temperament type and different personality type. And sometimes people make decisions on default based on their temperament type, based on their personality type. This is a very serious issue that we must understand, because there are some personality types that have some specific strengths, and you now understand that this personality type, this temperament type with this specific strength, they are good in some areas, while the other personality types and the other temperament types are equally good in other areas. There's a man called Tim LaHaye, and he has did a good work on the issue of temperament type, personality type. He started, he talked about the choleric, the phlegmatic, the sanguine, and the melancholy. But to avoid too much ambiguity, in my book, Team Dynamics, I just grouped it into two: the extrovert team member and the introvert team member. You will notice someone in your team, the person, when it comes to problem solving, is quite spontaneous. The person is very action oriented. That is the extrovert personality team member, who does not really take time to ponder over issues, to analyze issues before taking action or taking steps. And that is why for the extrovert team member, they are never at a loss for words. They always have a lot to say, even when it is practically not necessary to speak now. This time around, on this issue, we should keep our mouth shut. We should zip our mouth. There is no need for us to say anything. You still see the extrovert personality type having a lot to say. And because of their spontaneity, not having time to ponder, to analyze, and scrutinize issues, which they are not naturally wired up of, you see that for them, the expression ready, aim, fire will most likely be rearranged to ready, fire, fire. They don't really have time to aim, which is doing analysis, pondering over issues, and being, kind of very, very technical, checking the pros and the cons before making, decisions or taking steps on those issues. And that is why sometimes, because of this natural spontaneous tendency that the extrovert personality team member has, sometimes he can make decisions that will cause the system, because he didn't really properly analyze the decision or the issue before taking action. But the extrovert personality team member is a great asset to the team. That is why, as a team leader, I always recommend know your people beyond their names. Know your people beyond their birthdays. Know your people beyond their guarantor's name. Know your people beyond their address. Get to understand their personality types, because there is nothing as strong as placing people where their strengths are. Then the introvert personality team member, you notice that the guy is very, into himself. The introvert personality team member takes time to analyze issues, meticulously, ponder over issues. It doesn't just jump into action. It's naturally wired up to always go inside this internal dialogue, to carefully and meticulously, ponder over issues before making decisions. The introvert team member is not spontaneous. He takes time, to really look at matters, check the pros and the cons, the advantages and the disadvantages, and then he makes his decision. That is why for the introvert personality team member, sometimes the expression ready, aim, fire will most likely be rearranged to ready, aim, aim. He is always aiming, which is pondering, analyzing, and you know that sometimes too much analysis can lead to paralysis, which implies that wasting precious time on over-pondering, checking the risk involved, the pros and the cons sometimes can make a system to lose an opportunity that would have brought a lot of premium to that system. So, be it as it may, all the same, the introvert personality team member is a very powerful team member that can bring a lot of good to the team. So now, you as a team leader, you need to be strategic now. You need to understand that when it comes to the issue of quickly seizing opportunities, the extrovert personality team member is very good in that aspect. Is very good in that strategic position because he has the personality strength to be able to quickly seize opportunities. But when it comes to the issue of crafting values out of opportunities, making opportunities marketable, bringing out, the best out of opportunities, and then ensuring that the opportunities bring premium and good turnover to the system, the introvert personality team member is very good with that. Now, let's go to the forest. Let's go and hunt. When you go to the forest to go hunting, probably to catch an antelope, if you place the intuitive introvert personality team member in that strategic position to catch the animal as he sights it, immediately he sights the animal, his natural tendency will just come into play. He will enter his internal dialogue and he will start analyzing. Will an antelope just be running for nothing? Don't you think there might be a lion or probably a cheetah running after this animal? If I go after this animal now, is my back not left vulnerable? That is his natural tendency. He starts analyzing, he starts checking the pros and the cons, he starts checking the rules that is involved. And in no distant time, the opportunity is out of sight. We just lost the animal. But if you place the expressive extrovert team member there, as he sights the opportunity, it's not wired up for too much internal dialogue. He runs after it. He runs after it, he seizes the animal, but he's not the best person to process it in the factory. Because his spontaneous nature, his adventurous nature to move from one project to another project will make him not to properly process and package the animal. He will butcher it anyhow, pour pepper anyhow, apply the wrong amount of heat, and then we don't have a commercialized product, we don't have a marketable product. But give that product to the intuitive introvert team member to process. Then you see him carefully dissecting the animal, applying the right quantity of salt, the right amount of pepper, the right level of heat, and at the end of the day, we have a well commercialized product, a marketable product that will bring premium to the system. So it is very important that for you to understand that you need to create team equilibrium from both the extrovert team member, the introvert team member, leverage on their positive side, and then take your team to the next level. I believe you might have one or two questions to ask me, one or two inquiries to make. Just call my number 080-6686-5060. I repeat, 080-6686-5060. This is where I'll be continuing from next week Wednesday. And when I return, my name will still be Inuarata Musahai, the business coach. Your day is blessed. Thank you.